Hello, my name is Savannah. I recently went to Disney World. I am a huge Disney person. I guess I am a Disney adult, but I'm not crazy Disney adult. However, I did go a little crazy on my recent trip. I was there from July 12th to the 21st. We stayed at our Disney's Pop Century Resort. And we had a lot of fun. We did 6.5 park days at Disney World and 1 day at Universal. And I am going to do a haul. This is mostly for my friends, but if anybody else out here on the internet watches this, I hope you enjoy. I had to buy a whole carry-on suitcase to fit everything that I bought. So I'm gonna try to go kind of like buy clothes and then buy like accessories or other things. If I know the price, I will tell you if off of like the tag, if it's on there still. There's a couple things I already ripped the tag off of. Some things I also did get, and I am an annual pass holder, so I did get an annual pass discount, but I will tell you those prices of what I know up front. Okay, I'm going to start with clothes. I don't need any more clothes. Did I buy clothes? Yes. I got quite a few things. I got a couple of sweaters, a few t-shirts, and I did get some PJs. They had some PJs, and I will show you them all in just a second. And I did get some clothes from Universal, so I will do Universal at the end, just so that way I can do like Disney and then Universal. But I will start with almost one of my favorite things that I got is a pajama set from the Haunted Mansion store, Memento Mori, in Magic Kingdom. So this is the top. I know it's kind of like hard to see. This is like a wallpaper print of the Haunted Mansion, some scenes from the Haunted Mansion. So you have like the graveyard scene, you have the hitchhiking ghosts. Here's a good view of it on the back as well. You have Madame Leota floating around there some places. This is kind of similar to a wallpaper that I used to have in my old house. Looks exactly like this. And the pants are the same. They are just long pants with kind of big, wide, almost like bell bottoms with the same print. This was $54.99. You can just get the pants by themselves, and they were $44.99, but for the top you could just pay the extra $10 to get the whole full set, which I liked. I like matching sets. You could just get this and wear like a t-shirt or a black tank top to bed with it if you really wanted to, but I wanted the full set, and so I did. There is no drawstring up the top, which I hope they fit, but they should. But yeah, that is the first set of clothing I got. This came from, did this come from Trendy in Disney Springs? I think that's what it's called. It came from Disney Springs. I loved this. This is a quarter zip. I do live in Virginia, so this will be perfect for the weather. The guy who was checking me out was telling me that I was ambitious for buying a quarter zip because he thought I lived in Florida because I have an annual pass. I said, no, I live in Virginia. It'll be perfect in the winter. So this is the front, and it's a quarter zip, and this does say Magic Crew Walt Disney World, and I love Sorcerer Mickey. Fantasmic is one of my favorite shows. I watched it and I sobbed, and that does have it on here, and the back is my favorite. It says Magic Crew. Oops. And it has a big thing of the castle in its original gray and blue colors, and I just love it. I love it so much. So, and here's the back, and here is the front, and this one was also $54.99. So I got that. I love it. It is cropped a little bit, and it's like a clean crop. It's not just like cropped. So I really like it. And that was also, I think this was a medium as well. I can't fully tell. The next thing is also a sweater. My favorite ride of all time is the Hollywood Tower Hotel with the Tower of Terror. We happened to be there right before the 30th anniversary. If you're watching this on the 22nd, it is the Tower of Terror's 30th anniversary, and that is my ride. That's my baby. So happy birthday, Tower of Terror. But they did release some new merchandise. We went earlier in the trip, and then we came back to Hollywood Studios, and this stuff was new. And so I went a little crazy. You'll see that and like all the other stuff that I bought. This is a full zip up sweater, hoodie, excuse me. So you have the hood. Hood was really cool. I like that it has the tower on it and this kind of like design. And then you have the Tower of Terror, Hollywood Tower Hotel logo. On the left sleeve, it does say the Hollywood Tower Hotel. And the other sleeve doesn't have anything. But the back is where the party's at. There's the back. It says the Hollywood Tower Hotel. And then it has just conveniently located amid the glitz and the glitter of a bustling young movie town and at the height of its golden age. The time is now. And I thought that was super, super cool. I love it. I've already worn it a few times. It's a nice, soft inside. It is like a light fleece. It's not too heavy, but it's not super light. And it's kind of perfect for like a chilly night or like you're laying at home in bed and you're kind of cold. That's what I used it for last night. And the last one is a shirt. I am going back in October, so I did get matching shirts for me, my mom, and my sister because we're going on a girls' trip. And this just happened to be the perfect shirt. It is a green shirt, and it says Ghouls Night Out, Walt Disney World, which is perfect. This is a large because I did not have any medium, but it is 100% cotton, so that one it'll probably shrink. I forgot to tell you the price on the Tower of Terror sweater. I don't know the price, unfortunately. I want to say it was probably $54 or $64.99. Zip-up sweaters are kind of expensive, but... and this one they have a deal on t-shirts this was from the World of Disney store in Disney Springs. They are 2 shirts for $25 each. Otherwise, they're $29.99 if you're not getting 2 shirts. I think that's the deal. And so I ended up getting 4 shirts. So I got one for me, my mom, my sister, and then my fiance got a shirt as well. So between the 4 shirts, it was $80. So I guess that makes it $20 a shirt. Yeah. So $20 a shirt. Excuse me. So that's that shirt. I think it's super cute and I'm excited to wear it. And then again, my sister and my mom have matching ones. I have a large, my sister has a small, and my mom has an extra large. So I'm excited about that. I believe that is all of the Disney clothes. I do have Universal clothes, but again, I will save those for later. So now I'm going to move on to just miscellaneous kind of things. I might do pins and then I might do miscellaneous things. For pins, I did get a lot. I'm a pin collector. I love pins. I do have a couple of sets that I have unopened that I will open later. But for pins that aren't part of a pin pack, I did get some Tower of Terror ones. Clearly you can tell what my favorite ride is. So these were new. I've never seen these before. This says, please do not disturb, thank you. And it has the Tower of Terror logo and a Mickey Mouse. Oh, that is bad. There you go. That's a good way to see it. Super cute. And then this one is, if you know the story of the Tower of Terror, the Tip Top Club, or if you've seen the movie, the Tip Top Club is in the movie, so it makes a little bit more sense. This says, dine and dance at Tip Top Club, drop in only at the Hollywood Tower Hotel. And it's Mickey and Minnie in their like 30s, 40s outfits, and in like a little logo. I'm gonna see if I can put pictures of these in here, but they're super, super cute, and I loved them. I saw them and I said I had to have these. I don't remember the exact price. They are marked as silver, so if I can figure out how much silver was, I will put it in here, but they were silver. And then moving on from Tower of Terror, I did get 2, these are also silver pins, 2 princess pins. My 2 favorite princesses are Beauty and the Beast and Cinderella, and I got both Beauty and the Beast, or Belle. My favorite movie is Beauty and the Beast, excuse me. But my favorite, Belle is my favorite princess, Cinderella is my second favorite. So I did get 2 of them in their kind of like generic looks before they turned into kind of royalty. So we have Cinderella and Belle, and I love them. And again, these are both silver. I want to say silver is $12.99, but I will double check. So yeah, I got those. So out of these 4 are the ones that I will not trade. I do like to pin trade. So these were ones that I bought for my personal collection that I won't be trading. I did buy some for my pin trading collection. I carried around a bag. I did not bring my lanyard this time, but I carried around a bag, and I did get a few pin packs. This one I did get from the Fantasyland pin pack. This is a Dole Whip. I think he's cute. It does look a little funky to me that the Dole Whip is not like all the way around, but I get it. He's in my trading bag just in case I found something that was better. I did get a Munchlings pack. Munchlings are the characters dressed as food, and those are cute. So I did get one of these. This is my second one. I did get two. So the first one, I got a bunch of, I got, obviously there's 5 in here. And I really, really, really want Donald as corn. So we'll see if I get that. I will open this later. I did get some ice cream, characters as ice creams. These are super cute as well. These are both $39.99 each. They do come with 5 pins. There's lots of other options as well at the parks. There is a villains one. There's different types of Munchling series. So like you can get different characters as different things. You have the ice cream one. You have, I think there's one that's like sleeping babies or like sleeping pets. So like any of the animals, they're like sleeping in like a little bed or something like that. Super cute. There's a lot of options. But all pin packs that are going to contain 5 are going to be $39.99. And then this pin pack that I have is a mystery pin set with 2 pins. These are the options. They're kind of just Magic Kingdom pins. You have Tinkerbell, Stitch, the partner statue, the dog from holding the keys from Pirates of the Caribbean, the Hatbox Ghost, the Orange Bird, Cheshire Cat, and Dumbo. And this one is $19.99. So I have those. And then what other pin? I swear I had more pins. I don't remember. Yeah, I did get a random pin bag that was supposed to have, or it was 1 pin, and those ones are, I believe, $9.99 for 1 pin or $7.99. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm so sorry. But they have different themes. So this one was suitcases with characters on it, and this is Oogie Boogie. And that was fun. A couple of other ones that I got, you can get like hidden Mickey ones. I got too many to count. I am bad at buying pins. I love them. My favorite thing is trading them. So I traded for a bunch of cool ones. I've got this Mickey as a ghost. That was a fun trade. I saw him and I was like, I need to have him. I have an Autopia one, which I think is really cool if you're not familiar with Autopia. That is basically Tomorrowland Speedway, but in California's Disneyland. My family has lots of fond memories, so I traded for that one. I traded something for this one, which I thought was cute. Beauty and the Beast is my favorite movie. This is Chip as a 2024 pin, which I thought was perfect because I did not get any 2024 pins other than this one. I know I traded for this one, which I do think this is a scrapper because of the way that the character looks. Oop, it's going down my shirt. But it's Belle with a B. Anything for Belle. And there's a bunch of other ones. I'm not going to go through every single one that I traded for, but pin trading is a lot of fun. We spent a lot of time looking at some pin boards just because we had so much time on our trip that we decided would be fun to kind of do some pin trading. So that is all the pins that I have. I will go ahead and do miscellaneous next. I have quite a lot of miscellaneous items. And then after miscellaneous, I will go ahead and do Universal. Okay, to start off with miscellaneous, I will start off with food. We did not have a dining plan, but we did buy a lot of snacks. Sometimes, when you come back from the park at night, you just want some snacks. So I did get some mini sour belts with Stitch on them. They are all right. I will probably eat them throughout the time, but they were not exactly what I wanted at the time when I was craving sweets. So I got these, and then I also got milk chocolate malt balls. I do not remember the price of these, unfortunately. These were pretty good. As you can tell, they're like almost gone. And the other thing I got is I love shortbread. So these are chocolate dipped shortbread rounds. I actually got these at the Disney store in the Orlando airport. So I'm excited to eat these. The other thing I got that's relating to food is I'm a popcorn bucket girly. So this is the popcorn bucket. I think it's really cool. Mickey's cute on there. I love all the different characters that we have, new characters that we don't normally have on popcorn buckets, different rides, different things. You have the Moana's Journey of Water walkthrough thing from Epcot, My Ride Tower of Terror. You've got the Epcot Ball. You've got Disney Springs represented down there. You've got the castle, and you have Tiana's new ride, Tiana's Bayou Adventure. You've got the Tree of Life. Super cool. I thought it was super fun. Yes, there's still popcorn in it. But this is probably like my 5th or 6th popcorn bucket. Don't tell my mom. But I will bring it back when I go in October, just because I will definitely use it there. Aside from food, some of the other fun things that we got, I'm just going to put these back. My magic band. I got a new magic band. I got the Disney 100 anniversary magic band. It is gray. It says 100 on it, and you have Mickey and Minnie. And then on the other side, you do have Chip and Dale. They do kind of get covered by when you snap the bracelet on. But this worked perfectly. I did not have to peel it and make it smaller. And it did not fall off. I kept it pretty loose just so that way I could move it around throughout the day just because my arm would get really sweaty underneath it. But it was very good. It was very fun. You can still wave to the 50th anniversary character gold statues, and they will say things, and that was a lot of fun to do. It was very convenient for lightning lanes and getting into the park and whatnot. And then obviously my annual pass is now attached to this, so I need to make sure I don't lose it. Moving on from that, I did get a new pair of ears. I told myself I wouldn't buy any more ears, but I had to. Going along with the Tower of Terror theme, this was a brand new piece of merchandise that was released when we were there. I did not see it on one day and saw it the next day, and I knew that they were new because they were like flying off the shelves. This is a pair of Tower of Terror ears. I have personally never seen these before, so they might be new to me. I'm not sure if they are new to anybody else, if it's just something that they've brought back. These are Disney Loungefly ears, so they are that pleather kind of feeling, just like the bags. The front and the back are the exact same. So you have the tower, and the back you have the tower with the lightning. Except the bow has this the service elevator thing. I'm trying to get it to do its thing. This little dial moves, kind of goes up and down. And the fun thing about this is the bow is removable. So if you're not in love with the bow, you don't want the bow today, it doesn't go with your outfit, you can take it off, which I thought was super, super cool. So I really liked that. And the bow is super cool because it has the tower on it. Similar to the design, like you cannot see that, similar to the design on the hoodie, the inside of the hoodie, it looks the same. So I thought that was super cool. I love that the bow is removable. I think that's great as well. I did also get some other things. This will probably be my last part of Tower of Terror. I am a sucker for keychains, so I did get a Tower of Terror keychain, which is this plus your like room key, which I thought was amazing. Loved it. This is in the red zone, so I can't remember how much that is. I will try to look it up. That is red. And then I did get a door thing, that placard that says please do not disturb, just like the pin. It's the exact same thing as the pin, although the pin was out before this, so it was like foreshadowing maybe that this was coming out. And this was $9.99. This does have a sticker on the back. The back just has the Tower of Terror logo, and I really liked that. Aside from Tower of Terror, I did get an ornament that says and a magnet that look the exact same. I think they're in my other suitcase, so I won't be able to show you, but they are, it just says they're black and gold and gray, and it says Hollywood Tower Hotel. One is an ornament that I will probably end up putting in my car, actually. Might put it on my Christmas tree. And one is a magnet that looks the exact same that I will put on my car just because that's my ride. Moving on from Tower of Terror. That is officially the last thing of Tower of Terror that I have, that I'm aware of. So if I apologize if I find anything else that ends up being Tower of Terror related. One of the things that we did get was a World Showcase passport, which was a lot of fun to do since we did have so much more time to spend in the parks. We did this. This forces you to go to every single country and meet somebody from every single country. So the really cool thing about Epcot is you can get this. This was $17.99, I believe. It comes with a passport and a bunch of stickers that you can put in here for each country. So as you go to the countries, you can put the stickers in there. And then you go to the country, you go to the section that says Kid Cot, and they will go ahead and write in here for you in, welcome to whatever country in their native language, which is really fun. And they will sometimes sign it, write other fun things, put other stickers, draw Mickeys, draw the flag, some things like that. We loved doing this. Again, it was a lot of fun to go and meet people from different places. My fiance does know a little bit of German, so we went to the German pavilion. It was really fun for him to be able to speak German to the guy when he was doing this. Unfortunately, we did start in England. I know the correct way is to start in Mexico, but we happened to buy this in England, so we just started there. So we did England, went to Canada, and then we went to Norway, and then we went back to Mexico, and then from Mexico we went to China, and then so on and so forth. It was a lot of cool stuff. Love when they write in their native language. It was really, really cool. Here's Germany. Our personal favorite was Japan. They had a lot of fun drawing. They wrote all of our names. They did some Mickeys, a Baymax, and just, it was a lot of fun. That was really cool. So this passport was super fun to collect, and it's just a fun activity to do. Other thing that we got was, my family's big Uno players, so we got Disney Uno. Comes in this tin, which can get you flagged by security, but they happen to know that the Uno game is very popular to buy, so they asked us, did you buy a tin of Uno? And we said yes. They said, okay, you're good to go. Didn't even check the bag. But they thought I thought that was really funny. But yes, we did get Uno, and this is $19.99. We bought it with the intention of playing it on our off day, but we did not play it. But it was something that we had been eyeing for a while anyway, so we did buy that. We were also eyeing the Yahtzee, because they come with really cool cups, but we did not do that, unfortunately, because that was $49, I believe, $49.99, $44.99, I can't remember, and it was big and bulky, and we didn't have any more room in our suitcase. So when I go back in October, who knows, maybe I'll come home with it. A couple of other random miscellaneous things, and then I will jump into everything that I bought at Universal really quickly. I did buy some things at Pandora. I'm a big Pandora girly. I do have a Disney specific Pandora bracelet, so I did buy something for it. As I've mentioned, Beauty and the Beast is my favorite, so I ended up with a Beauty and the Beast charm. Very, very pretty. It is a dangle charm, and I will do a close-up of this in a second, but the Beauty and the Beast on top moves, and the one underneath is a background of the castle, and it's just very, very, very pretty. I loved it. I actually didn't buy this one. My fiance bought it for me, which was very sweet, because I was going to buy both of the things, this and the one that I'm going to show you, and he ended up buying this one for me. The other thing that I did buy was a necklace. So this is a Pandora necklace that has the castle on it and a pink little gemstone. This was super pretty. This necklace was $150, and the annual pass discount does apply to this, which I thought was super cool. So you can get Pandora necklaces at a little bit of a lower price, and Pandora charms as well. This one is a park exclusive, just because it is in the parks only. There was a bunch of park exclusive charms as well, but I didn't find any else that I was obsessed with. I don't think this one was a park exclusive. I'm trying to flip it over. The back does say beauty is found within, which I think is really pretty. I think this is just a Disney one that you can get, but there was a couple of park exclusives for different rides and stuff like that, which was really cool. The other ones that I was kind of leaning towards was Haunted Mansion, but wasn't obsessed enough with as like I was with this one. Last few things I have, I did buy a pen for my desk at work just to remind me of all of my Disney love. So I do have this Minnie Mouse pen with a little bow. This is $9.99. Do you remember that? And then I did end up with a resort mug, resort cup to fill up, because we did do this every single night and every morning, and that was great. It was nice to kind of fill it up. I just stuck with the vitamin water. They have the triple X vitamin water, and that is my favorite of all time. So I just kind of got lots of that. I did get Fanta and Coke and some water a few times, but I stuck with the vitamin water. That was great. I'd fill it up with no ice in the morning. I would put it in the fridge in the room, come back at night, and it would already be filled, and I would just drink vitamin water. And that was great. So that was a good purchase. And it's a cute cup. So I think it was great. And then one of the last things I have that we got, was a Christmas ornament. Me and my fiance have been going for the last, since 2022. So this is the third year in a row. We went 2022, 23, 24, and we get a Christmas ornament every single time, and we always get it personalized. So I got this one. It says 2024. We have some sparkles or some snowflakes up at the top, and then it has everybody's initials of who we went. We have JSM for my fiance, me, and my fiance's sister, who we brought with us. And that was really cute. This ornament alone was $19.99, so you pay for the ornament, and then you pay for the customization on top of that. And I believe the whole total was $34.99. Excuse me. And that was really fun to do. Like I said, we've done this every single time. You can kind of pay for it, and then they will tell you the pickup time. You go back and pick it up once it's done, and that's it. And we love these. We have a few of them. So that's the thing we'll probably do every single trip that we go on. And then the last thing I have, which me and my fiance will probably be using for our wedding as a guest book. Again, Beauty and the Beast is my favorite. I've kind of just roped him into liking Beauty and the Beast. It's a Beauty and the Beast notebook. This is supposed to be like stained glass. We have a stained glass rose down here. This was $34.99. We have a couple of pictures in the middle, but it is a lined notebook. So we will probably use this as a guest book if we decide to go this route. Otherwise, we'll use it for something wedding related. And so that was really sweet as well. And that's kind of everything that I have from Disney. Let me get my Universal stuff together really, really quickly, and then I will do that. Yeah. Okay, so for Universal, we only had one day, so we did go a little bit crazy with everything that we bought because we were like, oh, we only have one day, we won't be able to buy it again. And that's okay. We had a lot of fun. It was a very long day. We got to Islands of Adventures where we started because we wanted to ride the Hagrid's ride first. We got there at 8:15 in the morning. The park didn't even open until 9, so we waited for 45 minutes, about 30 minutes because it took us 15 minutes to put sunscreen on before we could even go in. But we did ride Hagrid's. We rode all the big rides. It was a lot of fun. For shopping, a lot of our shopping was done in Diagon Alley in Universal Studios versus Islands of Adventure. But there was some things that were bought at Islands of Adventure in Hogsmeade, and man, it was a lot of fun. I will start with kind of miscellaneous before I do apparel. You're gonna guess. You're gonna know what house I'm in based off of everything and who my favorite character might be in about 3 seconds flat. So the first thing I will start with was a Slytherin wax seal. Wow, can you guess what house I'm in? I'm a very proud Slytherin. So I have a wax seal, which I will use I probably won't use it for letters. I definitely could, but I will probably use it for a scrapbook that I have that I'm making. So I think that'll be really fun. It did come with black and dark green wax, and then you have the seal down here, and that is just the Slytherin house crest. I already have a robe, so I did not buy a robe as much as I wanted another one. My fiance did want a robe, but it was too hot to carry it around, so he did not get one. Oh, and by the way, this was $19.95. But I did end up with a scrunchie with my house colors. This was $15. So yes, I got a scrunchie here. I did end up with a dark mark pin. This is super, super cool. Got the dark mark. This pin was $9. I did end up with a few journals. I am really bad about buying journals. I will just buy them and never use them. I use them for decoration. So I did buy a Slytherin journal with the Slytherin house crest on it. And I did buy a dark mark journal. Both of them are just lined on the inside. This one I think is super cool. The lines, and then you have the spell and the spell shape. The way you need to flick and swish your wand to get the dark mark to appear. So that was super cool. This one was $30, and so was this one. So these were both $30 each. I did end up with a new wand. This is my 5th wand that I have. Not all of my wands that I have are going to be interactive, but this one is interactive since I bought it in the parks. I have Voldemort's wand that's interactive. I have one of the ones that you get sorted or chosen for. I got that in Universal in California. I got chosen for the ceremony, and that's the one that I got that worked for me. So I did buy that at that time. I actually ended up bringing that in my suitcase, but I forgot it at the hotel, so I bought another wand. My fiance got a wand, and his sister got a wand, so we all had one. It was a lot of fun. I ended up with Draco Malfoy's wand, he's my favorite character. You get a map of all the places in Diagon Alley and in Hogsmeade where you can do the spell and what the shape of the spells are supposed to be. It's kind of like the Marauder's map. Super, super cool. Every single one of these wands comes with one. And then here you have Draco's wand. It's pretty simple. Everyone thought it was super plain, but it's Draco. I don't care. I like it. You can get loads of different ones. You can get different professors, different characters. I almost ended up with Snape's, but I was like, Draco's wand it is for me. So that was really fun to go around and do all the interactive things. And then the last few things that I have, and then this video will be over, is some clothes. A lot of these came from, and by the way, this was $74.99. That's $74.99 per wand, and they do work at the other parks all over the world, they told me. So if you go to Universal in Hong Kong, and they have Harry Potter stuff, you can use it there. You can use it in California, you can use it in Orlando, you can use it anywhere, which I thought was super cool. So moving on to clothes, a lot of these I bought. I'll tell you, the first two I'm going to show you were bought in Nocturne Alley and Diagon Alley at Borgin & Burke's, which was my favorite place. I spent so much time there. This is a t-shirt, a long sleeve t-shirt that says Mors Morta, in the spell shape again. And on the back you have the dark mark. This is like a gray shirt. It's a long sleeve. This is a small. I kind of do wish I did get everything in medium because I hope they don't shrink, but this is the first shirt that I got, and this shirt was $40. So I really like that one. Again, this one came from Borgin & Burke's in Nocturne Alley. This one I really liked as well. This is a long sleeve pullover kind of crew neck. It has the dark mark on it. It is like I don't know how to explain the texture. It's like printed on there. So it's kind of thick, but you can't really feel it from the inside. The inside is this like fleece. It is just a long sleeve. This one again was also from Borgin & Burke's, and this one was $65. This is a small as well. And the last one I got came from Filch's Emporium, which is the one underneath, or the exit of Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, the ride inside of the castle. I did already take the tag off of this, but I know that this one was also $65. It is just a Slytherin sweater. This is also a small. I did put it on. It fits, but it's not like super oversized. So if you're looking for oversized, I do normally wear a medium. Didn't really get mediums because they looked so big, but I probably should have tried it on. I would have gone with a medium, my regular size. But there is room to swim in it a little bit. So happy with that. Hey, editing Sav here. Obviously I'm actually now wearing my necklace and my Slytherin shirt. This is what the small looks like on me. It's there's some room to give, but wish it was a little baggier. Anyways, one thing I forgot to show you. I did get a new bag. I don't need a new bag, but I don't have anything like this. So I did really like it. As I mentioned, Beauty and the Beast is my favorite. So this is a kind of sling crossover. Goes over like this. Really like it. Love the purple. Sits really comfortably on the shoulder. And I can swing it around and open it up. There is a big pocket in here. Big enough to keep quite a lot of things in here. I had lots of things in here when I used it. I had my wallet. I had a pair of ears. I do use 3D printed ears, so you can take the ears off. So I had a pair of those in here. I had my bag of pins. I had Advil. I had a deodorant, a teeny tiny deodorant. A bunch of stuff in there. Lots of things in there. And then there's also a front pocket, a little pocket as well, which I was storing feminine products in. But this purse, or purse, sling, bag, whatever you want to call it, I did buy from, I have no idea what, it's in Disney Springs. It is Vera Bradley, Disney Vera Bradley. And I love the print on it. It's got Lumiere, we've got books, we've got Chip, we've got Mrs. Potts. We've got the magic mirror, things like that. Super, super cute. This was $60 before a discount. It's just super practical. I really liked it. There was a backpack. There's a lot of other things in this print, kind of similar print with the light purple and Beauty and the Beast. But I didn't need those. I just got this one. So that's the last thing I forgot to show you as I was editing. I was like, oh, I forgot something. But this is the last thing. And that is everything that I got on my trip. We had a lot of fun, spent a lot of money, but it was totally worth it. I'm already planning my next trip for October with my mom and my sister. Won't be as expensive because I'll have bought everything already, but it will definitely make a little dent in my bank account. But it was a lot of fun. I don't really think I have anything else to say. I'm very happy with everything that I bought. There were some things that I did miss out on that I loved, but I didn't buy. There's a lot of fun merchandise. I'm sure I'll probably find all the fun Halloween merchandise while I'm there in October. But Very worth it. Very much a fun trip. Fun time to go. It was very hot in Florida, but it was very fun. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope everybody has a lovely day.